We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. It's the first game in the month of June between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Ian Kennedy will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, H?
Well, if you're wondering why he's had a good year, it points to one number for me. They're batting under 250. Everybody, righties, lefties, switch hitters, whoever's coming at him. And when you're able to keep that number under 250, you're giving your team a chance to win games. And we'll see if he can do that in this one.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
22.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
They played good ball yesterday and pulled off a W. Let's see if they're able to keep that momentum going and play good again this one and win another game.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Lifted in the air to right field. On the move is Batista, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. HR, how do they go about trying to start out the month with a win?
Well, Matt, we're seeing a lot of lineups like this lately. This club has a lot of power, but not a lot of speed. Shouldn't be surprising. You don't usually have the combination of the two where you got speed and power, but their power, no speed. They have to hit the ball at the ballpark if they want to win.
Here's Starlin Castro. Previous history with Ian Kennedy, and even 10 hits in 34 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Now a swing and a fly ball. Bautista on the run, but this will land out there just foul. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Now Summersgill's tough to figure out. He may get some complaints. You don't know what side of the bed he woke up on, and that's like his strike zone. He'll call one side of the plate and not the other. When you figure out what side he's calling, that's where you make your living.
Throw takes care of him at first, and Kennedy's looking sharp here, 2 away.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Fine inning of work that time for Ian Kennedy. Nothing for the Yankees in their first. The Blue Jays' first set of swings next on MLB Network. Luis Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Harold, what do you got?
Matt, the last 3 games been a bit of a struggle, and you wonder why. Well, you look at the base runners. He's allowing a lot of traffic on the bases. And so for that, I look at one number, his whip. It's over 1-5. He's got to get that down if he wants a chance to win games.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Gene Segura.
A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, this is the club that's in the middle of the season now, and we've been watching them up and down. They're in 3rd place. They got to get on a roll because you got to track 2 teams down now, kind of put themselves in a situation where can't lose many games moving forward.
Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Gloved by Headley. No problem here. 1 away. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, there are very few guys that can do what Adam Jones can do for a team. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And that misses, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed by Jones as he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Batting 3rd. 3rd baseman.
Stepping in, Josh Donaldson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the 1st. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That's a fastball right down the middle. Now, you might be able to get away with it in the 1st inning. Guys are still filling him out. But if he's going to have success in this game, Matt, he's going to have to be on the corners with that fastball.
0-1 count and the pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He came out the gate smoking today. 1st inning, you're going to learn a lot about him. Right there, he gets that fastball, a little hop on the end, get a little swing and miss. Yeah, he's feeling good today.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Chris Carter now. He'll start things out in the top half of the 2nd.
First baseman, Chris Carter.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
One strike.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line hard to the left side, but foul. The payoff pitch one more time. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Hey, that was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. This one's down to third. Right to Donaldson. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
Here's Chase Headley looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Now here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled back. 1-2. Here it comes. Lays off. 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Yanks held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So striding in, number 7. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
A fastball that just misses inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Grounded to the right. Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off
Batting
base.
set, right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Now the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start.
Batting
That's
sixth.
already 3 Ks
First
for him
baseman.
in the first 5
Carlos
hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep
Santana.
up this pace.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball up in the hundreds. Man, you just got to get yourself ready to let it fly. Get your hands through the zone as quick as you can.
Taken in by Gregorius. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
This could have been much
Batting
worse for
seventh.
the first baseman here.
Patrick
He goes up for the throw,
Russell
leaving his
Martin.
feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first base line. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Russell Martin now, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-1 home to Martin. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That's a great pitch right there. A fastball low and away right on the knees on the corner. That's why you get a late swing right there. Really impressive.
Here it comes, 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Will move to the third with no score. Matt Holliday standing in now.
Leading off for the
Previous
Yankees,
history with Ian Kennedy,
designated hitter,
6 for 15.
Matt
2 of
Holliday.
those hits were for home runs. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
2-0 now.
2-0.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. Hit to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting eighth, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Stepping into the box, Didi Gregorius. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And this one's too far inside, ball two. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 2-1 on its way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And a full count now as Kennedy misses there. It's 3-2 now. Brett Gardner is on deck. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line to the right side. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. Ready for another chance. Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Ellsbury waiting on the 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Payoff pitch on its way. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Working for the punch out and the offering. Another one sent foul. The 3-2 one more time. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires the side. One left for the Yankees. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And that brings up Scott Schebler. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Scott Schebler.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Carter is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Hey, every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now at the plate, Hernan Perez. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. His stolen base total leads the ball club. Lays off 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he misses low with it, 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus is in on getting ahead on the next guy.
In now, Gene Segura, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Changeup low, 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Carter will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starlin Castro comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Castro.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Not close. It's 2-0. Two and 0 count, and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
I like the pitch right there. Two-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now here's the pitch. A little tapper. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Chris Carter.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Carter. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 1-2. Here it comes. Little dribbler down the line. Donaldson is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 on to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 now to Jones. Hit hard down the line, and that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. from the stretch. Hit hard on the ground is short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Back-to-back hits, and now the inning is set up. They're trying to put the first run on the board, so you can bunt, move them up. Now you're second and third. You may draw the infield in, or if they sit back, get the easy ground ball, and you pick up the first run of the game. But it's all set up with those back-to-back singles, and now you can do whatever you want to do with the rest of the inning.
Standing in now, number 7, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One 0 count. Here it is. A changeup over the inside corner. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. The 1-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Jose Bautista comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. On the ground up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. On to Carter. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Aaron Judge.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now. 0-2.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Nope. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Ready with another 2-2. And another foul ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the fifth.
Been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Headley.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chase comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. A double play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday standing in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. Halfway home, still no score. Now batting, Carlos Santana. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Oh, that was a nice pitch. A changeup first pitch. Hitter was aggressive. Swung right through it. That's how you get that first pitch strike, by throwing a changeup if you have an aggressive hitter.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Now the pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Ready on 1-2. And he reaches out to get this one as it's grounded to third. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Everything looked routine until the throw. He just rocketed that thing directly over the first baseman's head. I mean, he's a pretty good athlete, but he had absolutely no chance to come down with that one.
Digging in now, Russell Martin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. And a fastball just a bit high.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Tapper up the line. Fielded cleanly. And he's safe.
I can't believe he got a check swing single. How frustrating for the pitcher. You make a good pitch, got him fooled. He checks his swing and gets a base hit. He's got to be thinking, you don't deserve that hit.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0 delivery. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
None out, runners at first and second. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now both runners are breaking. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. In with it quickly is Ellsbury, and that'll hold the runner at third.
Well, that's a big hit right there. You might be wondering why they hold the runner up. Now you have bases loaded. Anytime you have no outs, you don't want to force that guy to be thrown out. Now you put the pressure on the defense with the bases loaded.
Into the box, Hernan Perez. Swing and a line drive. Foul.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
A 1 pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. 1 run scores. And that'll get down for a base hit.
RBI base hit here in the 5th inning. That's the first one to bring a run home. We're seeing quite a pitcher's duel today.
Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. Swing and a liner. Foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. It's ball 2.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 2-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
The center fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You can bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Here's the 2-0 pitch now to Jones. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory, and he drops it. The 2-2 coming now to Jones. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he rips it on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Toronto leads this one 1-0. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. 2-1. Fastball misses upstairs as that moves things to 3-1 now.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Ready for another chance? Brett Gardner. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. Segura onto the grass. And that ends the inning. Yanks held in check. It remains 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Number 7. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Into the windup and the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is an elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
The windup and the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now. One and two. Here it comes. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He'll try again. 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
Oh, I got to give advantage to hitter in this AB. Man, he's seen a lot of pitches. He's sitting 2-2. Anytime you've seen this many pitches, you now have him measured really well.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. We'll see the exciting young shortstop Starlin Castro lead things off when we return. 7th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Here's Starlin Castro. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch of the at-bat. The high fastball is in there.
This has been an interesting game to watch. I mean, he's less than 60% of the time he's throwing that first pitch for strikes. So he's been having to throw stress pitches almost to every hitter.
Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit down the line at first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now the pitch. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
That's by him for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now the pitch. And a full count now as Kennedy misses there. It's 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The batter, first baseman, Chris Carter.
Here's Chris Carter now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Bautista coming on. He's there, but oh, he missed it. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
The right fielder, number 99.
Yeah, looked like an easy play from where I'm sitting, but I think he took it for granted and basically whiffs on the darn thing, allowing the runner to move to second on a 2-base error.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and a change is forthcoming, as that'll be all for Ian Kennedy. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Zach Duke will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Zach Duke.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit hard on the ground to second. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Russell Martin now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge racing back to the track. He's there and records the first out.
The left fielder, number 44, Scott Schebler.
So coming to the plate, Scott Schebler, a hit in 2 tries so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Hernan Perez.
Digging in and looking for more, Hernan Perez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Tell you what, 6 2/3. He got 100 pitches. He's done a nice job being really economical with his pitches.
Change up low, 2-0.
Hey, this at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Digging in once again, Gene Segura. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Hey, the guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that's in there. Base hit. Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Not an altogether bad performance here. 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Adam Warren will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Adam Warren.
Adam Jones will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Called strike at the letters. 0-1.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And Jones takes this one for a ball. 1-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a neck-high fastball that time. 2 down, runners at first and second. Tap down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
Set to deal on 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Donaldson. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Head-to-head with Adam Warren. The pitcher zoned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. At-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
Stepping in now, number 7, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full. 3-2. Jose Bautista would be next. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Yankees nothing. Michael Givens has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 60, Michael Givens.
Chase Headley will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Comes set and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Headley.
Fouled straight back. Now another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed as Headley is a strikeout victim here, one away. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Matt Holliday standing in now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And that's taken for strike 1.
Look, Matt, they're down 3 in the 8th inning. Take a pitch, get hit by a pitch. You got to get base runners. Manufacture right now is the time because you only got 6 outs to play with.
0-1, here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Well, not a lot of offense from them today. It's only the second hit here, and we are in the late innings of the game. Maybe they can put something together, maybe get things going.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Fouled back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Ready with the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, he walked them on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Late that time for a strike.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
In the dirt, goes to third with it, and they will get him on the recovery down at third. So you can forget the wild pitch. It's a 2-5 putout, and now there are 2 gone. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at-bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive in 2 runs.
From the belt, the pitch. And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Brett Cecil.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Past history with Brett Cecil, 7 hits in 30 at-bats. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Working on hanging another 0. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way outside. 1-2.
This is a big spot, Matt. You know, I like how he's pitching, though. You get him 0-2, you waste 1, and now you got to expand the zone still and see if he'll stay aggressive and chase a pitch.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And 2-2.
Matt, I'm looking for him to challenge him right here. You know, 2-2. You don't want to go to 3-2, have those runners on the move on that certain pitch. So 2-2 is your challenge pitch.
Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They trail in this one 3-0. Chasen Shreve is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45, Chasen Shreve.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Bautista.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Chopped weakly to the left. 1 away.
The batter, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Santana waiting on a 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed up a little high. One-0 count. Here it is. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped up, calling for it. Castro, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back to MLB Network. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here's Starlin Castro. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Hit to short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. One out, nobody on. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Wow, nice piece of hitting. The ball's on the outside half, and he stayed with it and just shot it to right field. Beautiful.
Here's Chris Carter now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. No hits to this point. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
A pause and the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. Here it comes, 1-0. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he swings and misses. A good pitch there, and the Yankees are down to their final strike now. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Toronto come out on top for their 30th victory. Ian Kennedy earns win number 4 on the season as he goes 6+, allowing only a single base hit. Luis Severino struck out 10 in the losing effort. Raisel Iglesias closes the door for the save, his 16th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. From my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.